It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day on YouTube. How you doing today, Randy D. Rocks? I'm pumped to be here with you because you are so much a winner. Oh yeah, thank you for being here. And a shout out to Oliver Grundman, PhD in pharmacology. He's a winner. I'm linking to his website. I'm linking to his YouTube channel. He's got the facts out there about Kratom. That's why the title of this is Get Opiate Free with Kratom and CBD. But shout out to Oliver, Grumman PhD, pharmacology. He puts the facts out there. He doesn't do the fake news. That's not his program. Yeah, good information. I'm going to link to it so you can have it. It's for you. It's for you. That's what I do. I go out here and research, get the information, get the facts, so you don't have to listen to the fake news. And that's what he's describing in there, how, hey, here's what happens to people in the world, in our lifetime, in this reality. Either they got on the opiates through the pills, they either got onto the opiates off the streets, they either have chronic pain, or they had some issues, like anxiety, etc. It's okay. It's called life. People go through circumstances. For example, check out the video that I did. It's called Free Opiates. Yeah, Free Opiates. Go check it out. Search it. Kratom 911. You're going to see on there what I'm talking about. These opiates are everywhere. Carfentanil, fentanyl, heroin, morphine. It's out there. Basically, it's like the silent death, because people are out there and they're hurting and no one's basically doing anything about it because it's just so overwhelming. They're just doing the best they can, passing out Narcan. Hey, try to keep them alive when they pass out at the red light. Come on, really? So what I'm doing is I'm posting these videos up here for everyone. Now listen, if you got it all together and you're saying everything's cool with you and it'll never touch your life, that's okay then. That's good. I'm happy for you. But what we're talking about is all these folks out here that are dealing with these issues of chronic pain that they didn't plan on. Or how about this? They got on the opiates and then they can't go to their employer. They can't go to rehab. Look at his survey. Listen to the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. He did a survey. There's a lot of people, professionals, that have good insurance and benefits, but they're taking Kratom. Why? Because they know that if they go in there and their employer or their carrier finds out that they're on opiates, it's going to go in the records. And that's going to haunt them for the rest of their life. So yeah, that's why they're out here looking at Kratom. And he also explains how other countries, other countries, they had the opiate epidemic. They had the poppy growing right there in their backyard, heroin like by the tons. So people are using Kratom there and to get off the opiates, get off the heroin. And that's what they've done for years and years and years. So that's what we're talking about here. Now, I love his numbers. He did the research. And what he was saying is, and you'll see this on his link because I'm going to pin it on this video, is that they only had one death, one fatality that they could attribute that they only had Kratom in the system. All the other that fake news is putting out there, 39 people, 42, all these different numbers. What he said, and he validated it, all those had a multitude of other drugs in their blood. Now, he lays it out like it is. He's not doing the fake news. Oh, and let me say this. He actually has a laboratory. He works in a laboratory. He backs his information up with facts. You're going to love this gentleman to give you the information. And yes, he's got a PhD in pharmacology, and he is a professor. So he knows what he's doing. There's a reason that he got into the Kratom so he could examine it, give you the facts about it, so you don't have to depend on the fake news. Stay away from the fake news. When they're putting out here, listen, this is all they're trying to do to you. This is all the fake news trying to do. They're trying to intimidate you. They're trying to put negative information out here to intimidate you so that if you even hear the word Kratom, you're going to go, ooh, oh, yeah. You heard that from that journalist. Yeah, he had a blog one time and he put it up there. Yeah, really? Okay. Why didn't you do some fact finding then? Put the facts up there. And that's what that's for, trying to intimidate people and put the fear in them, which is negative, and keep them, when they hear Kratom, so they'll look the other way. What the Kratom's for is just to allow people to get off the opiates. That's it. As you're going to listen to that video, and you'll see in his research, a lot of people, what happened is the early ages got on the illegal drugs, the illegal opiates. That's when then they use Kratom to get off of it. The middle category, the middle-aged people, usually the opiate pills. And then later on, it's the people in life, people got on chronic pain and trying to get off of it. And maybe had, opiates prescribed to them. They're just looking to have a clean life. You can't blame people for looking to have a clean life. And while we're on that subject, look, and you can see the numbers that he presents. There's a lot of people out here that is quiet. You got people, listen to me. Here's what the numbers say. The statistics say that there's people in your circle that you may not know about that's touched by opiates. They're not going to go out and broadcast that to people that there's friends and their family and coworkers and say, hey, they're addicted to opiates. They're addicted to opiates and they don't know how to get off of them and they don't know what to do. So they're quietly suffering. There's case after case, and I save these cases too so I can present them. One is, and this really reached into my heart, is one of the most popular TV anchors in the Midwest. The ladies give her life to reporting the news, accurately to people. And she had a 21-year-old daughter. She had no idea that she was on opiates. No idea. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. And you would think that if anybody could spot opiate addiction, it would be someone that for years and years and years had been reporting about it. Don't you think for a minute they would know the symptoms? They would know what to look for? Well, that's not always the case. People that use the opiates are good at hiding it. They're very good at hiding it. It's important to them. They don't know what to do. They're torn between the love they have for their family and their parents, and they're addicted. And they don't know what to do. They're suffering. And what happened in this case was the mother didn't know about her daughter being hooked on fentanyl, opiates, until one day she went upstairs. The daughter didn't come downstairs like she usually did to go to class. And the mom went upstairs and her 21-year-old daughter was dead, OD'd, opiates. Can you imagine what that did to that mother? That's why I have this channel. You know what? I read that. I'm going to tell you what. When I read that, I was flat on my back. 6 months ago, I heard about that. 6 months ago when I was in the hospital having major surgery, and I was there, I was looking at that, I'm going, that's incredible. How could that even happen? And then I began researching. I said, there's got to be a solution out here. There's got to be a solution. There's got to be something can be done. Got to be. And I started researching, and I saw Kratom. You got other countries been using it for years. And oh yeah, Dr. Grumman, thank you. He's talking about how it's a member of the coffee plant. Come on, coffee. Have you ever had coffee? I have. Look, I look here. Let's talk right now. I got a cut right here. Coffee. Ooh, coffee. I love coffee. That's what you do when you get off the opiates. That the doctors, they're doing well. They mean well, okay, but that's what they were taught in medical school. And then you find other ways like coffee, tea, green tea, whatever it is, keeps yourself hydrated, keeps you focused. I love coffee. Coffee's good. Well, Kratom is a member of the coffee family, all right? And while we're on the subject, another good product that will help you if you're getting off the opiates is CBD. That's why it's like wildfire across our nation right now. People have had enough of these pharmaceutical products. What they're looking to do is they're looking for natural, holistic herbs, healthy ways to get healthy again, to get their life back. They're not looking to be out here popping pills. Come on, get real. That's why this report is so important that I'm linking on here so you can take your time and visit with a PhD in pharmacology and just block out all that negative noise, that fake news. Don't listen to it. because it's not true. They're just out there, they're trying to monetize people with opiates. That's all that's going on there. You know, that's all that's about. It's fake news. Don't listen to it. Listen to reputable PhDs in pharmacology, like the link I'm going to put up there for you to look at. Then you make your decision. All I do is put that in your reality. That's all this channel is for. Put the information in your reality. And then what you could do is absorb it, review it, and then make your decision. All I do here on this channel is give you that choice to make your decision. But it's going to be based on facts. I'm going to do the best I can. Everything I present here, some of this is my opinion. You got that right. It's my channel. And I'm going to put my opinion from experience. The best way I can reach out from my heart to you, that's what I'm going to do. May it be perfect all the time? Maybe not. I'm not perfect. But I tell you what, action speaks louder than words, and I'm doing the action. I'm reaching out to you to put Kratom and CBD in your reality. Let you have an option. Let you have a choice. So you can have this discussion with a child, like your 21-year-old child, or your loved one, or your niece, nephew, grandson, granddaughter. It could be your coworker. And if the conversation goes around the opiates, and maybe they open up to you because they feel the love from you, then you say, hey, check this out. Go look at this video, see what you think. That's all it's about. Then it starts them on their journey of research. That's what it's about. And this channel is for educational purposes only. Educational purposes only. Educational purposes only. This YouTube channel is for educational purposes only. It's to put the word out so that you can make your choice. And that's what's important. And you can see my videos. I put them out there. I go through what I went through, how I got off the opiates. There's other people out there talking about Kratom. They're going to badmouth it. They're going to, talk about all this ridiculous, they snorted it. And listen, go by this PhD's research. Most people is out there doing like 3-5 grams. And what he was saying in there is that it just helps them with the pain. They're not getting high on it. Come on, really? If people are looking to get high, they'd be going to the dispensary. I'm in Denver right now. Man, there's dispensaries everywhere. I was in Oregon last week. Guess what? Dispensaries everywhere. Hey, how about bar? There's bars everywhere. Alcohol. Do you know how many deaths there are, alcohol-related deaths? 88,000. 88,000 for alcohol. Why aren't they out here blowing it up about alcohol? Ooh, alcohol. And it's everywhere. Maybe money's got something to do with it. I don't know. Think about that. And all they can talk about, one death where the individual was a fatality, had some Kratom in their body, and that's what they're going to try to blow up. Ooh, come on, really? And, to me, people should have the choice. Now, can somebody OD on alcohol? You better believe it. Has it happened before? Yeah. Have you ever seen cases where hazing, unfortunately, they were hazing in frats or, sororities, and individual drank too much alcohol, OD'd on it. They call alcohol poisoning is what it's called. But did they take alcohol off the shelves all over the country? No. There'd be such an uproar about that. Come on. They tried that. You remember that? They tried that, yeah. And what was that called? Prohibition. Yeah, that lasted a long time, didn't it? About till the people said enough's enough. See, that's how it works. We got these cycles in our society here. And right now, what's happening is this opiate epidemic is intensifying. It's growing every day. And people's reaching out. They're looking for a solution. They're not all looking to be out on these opiates. And that's what the Kratom does. That's my mission in life. I don't care what anybody says about Kratom. I don't care what they say. I'm just saying this. I think people like you should have a choice. Everyone should have a choice. Get the information from PhDs in pharmacology. Hey, let me ask you a question. Who do you think is going to know more about Kratom? A PhD, pharmacology PhD that's been researching it for years, or some reporters out there putting out fake news? I'm just asking a question. I think I'd rather go with the PhD that's in pharmacology. He actually knows what he's talking about because he's putting the work in. He knows what he's doing. He'll have that discussion with you every day. And this gentleman's not the only one. There's another one. I'm going to put his links up there too. Every PhD that I can put on this channel, I'm going to do it. And then let you make the decision, let you make the choice. That's important to me. And what happens is with the Kratom, why I'm so pro Kratom is because think about the people that's quietly suffering out there. They don't want to lose their job for whatever reason. They could have got a root canal. They could have had a skiing accident. Come on, some of you snow ski. Hey, they could have been on the golf course and could have accidentally slipped and fell. They could have went to the dentist. They could have been riding a bicycle. Anything can happen. And then accidentally, they got hooked on opiates. It got prescribed to them. They didn't know what it was. They got prescribed to them. The next thing, they're hooked. What happens then? Some of these folks, they don't know what to do. It's embarrassing to them, and they turn to the streets. Does they say they're a bad person? No, come on. It's not them. It's the behavior. They just turn to the streets because of the extreme, excruciating pain of the opiate withdrawal symptoms. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been through it, you don't know. You don't know. When you go, I thank God you never have to go through it. And a lot of people, they just can't handle that challenge, so it drives them to the street. They're looking to get well because it's like a sickness, it really is, and they're just like putting gas on the fire. It's not going to help them. They're just going to go on the street. Now they're playing Russian roulette, as the saying goes, because every purchase that they make, they don't know what's in that. They have no idea. That's why I'm so pro Kratom, the American Kratom Association also. That's why it's so important, just like the good doctor was saying here with the PhD in pharmacology. That's why it's important for us to have the testing so that the individual will know exactly what's in their Kratom. I'm for that. You watch my channel. I've been saying that for forever. That's why the American Kratom Association is pushing for the Kratom Protection Act. Because what does it do? It makes standards that either individuals, these dispensaries, businesses will follow, or they're going to be out of the business. And one of those is they have to test the product. That way, the customer is going to know what's in the product and what's the potency of the product. Doing it the right way in every state in this country. That's the appropriate way. And we got the results, the pharmacology results to back it up. That's the appropriate way. You know, SOP is out there. Requirements, these dispensaries have to be licensed. They're going to have to do background checks. That's the way to do it. Do it the way it should be, the professional way. That's what we're saying. And then put it out here let the individuals make the choice. Just let them make the choice. And if they're one of the people that do not have insurance and, maybe lost their job and one of their loved ones got on opiates, they don't have to kick them out of the house, put them out on the street, where guess what? It's going to double or triple their usage of opiates because that's all they're going to be around. They got to keep them separated, keep them at home, give them some Kratom to get them off of the opiate. You see, like they're sick, because they are. Not mentally, I'm not saying that. I'm saying physically. And what the CBD does, why I'm so pro CBD, THC-free CBD. You see my videos, that's what I'm about. I'm not judging any other CBD. I'm just saying, for me, that's what I recommend. Because what it does is it helps you sleep. It helps you while your body's rebuilding. And what the Kratom does is it helps with those withdrawal symptoms. And your body heals. You've seen my videos. That's why the title of this, Opiate Free with Kratom and CBD. That's what I put out there, to give everyone a basis that they can go from and basically bring this into your reality. You bring it in their reality, and then they have knowledge about it. Because that's better to have Kratom and CBD in their reality than opiates. And now they got kicked out of their house. Their family will not have anything to do with them. They're out on the streets. That's a no-win situation. That's just asking for them to be overdosing. Then the family has to go to the funeral. That's not right. That's not right. And something's got to be done about it. And that's why Randy D. Rocks does these videos. And will continue to do these videos. And you say, Randy, I'm with you. I'm with you, brother. What can we do about this? Here's what you do. Blast these videos across the universe. You got social media, blast them. Blast them. Put it in every breathing person's reality. And they can make the choice, because you know what? The person that you're sending it to, you may not know it. They're addicted to opiates. You're not going to know it. They're not going to let you know it. Excuse me. They're not going to let you know it. They're going to keep it quiet. They're going to quietly suffer. You see what I'm saying? You say, Randy, how do you know that? Because I travel all the time through the airports. I go to speaking engagements all the time. I go to meet and greets constantly. And when I talk to people at the airport, I might be doing the red eye at night like I was the other night. And I love that because, you know, people come up and they'll talk to me. And we'll have a conversation and I'll share my channels with them. And then we bond, and then we can open up to each other, and they'll share with me, you know what? Either they were on opiates at one time, or they have a loved one or a friend that's on opiates. See how it works? But we don't tell people that when we first meet them. No, we're, put on the good, yeah, how you doing? Okay, everything's cool with us. My family's great, my coworkers are great, my friends, we're all great. We have no problems. So yeah, that's how we roll. But the truth is, there's a lot of people out here hurting right now, and they're probably in your circle and you don't even know about it. And that's why I put these channels out here. So you're here, the universe brought you here for a reason right now, to have this information, that you can share it. Share it forward, that's right. Share it forward, send it viral. Like it, subscribe. I'm gonna keep putting these videos out here until, you know what my mission is? Every breathing person on this planet, where it's legal, of course, okay, do everything legal, has this information so they can make the choice. And we do our best to wipe out this opiate epidemic, or at least start on it, okay? At the minimum, save lives and get started on it. And it's behavior modification. Teach people stay away from those opiates, stay away from people that do those opiates, and have a good life. And if anything happens, find a holistic way to take care of it. Like CBD, for example. No THC, so they're not getting high. Or Kratom. Drink some tea. Glass of tea made with Kratom. Or some orange juice. Mix it with orange juice. Kratom. CBD. That's what we're talking about. I thank God for YouTube. I love YouTube. I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm your bestest friend in the whole world. You make my day. Until next time, keep positive, keep focused, and be the winner that you were born to be. It's Randy D. Rocks. Peace out.